shit. I'm just remembering I don't have a hat on and my hair looks like shit. Oh, hey, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Perfectly Misfit with your two fucking favorite fucking D-gents from upcountry, from fucking up from Naval. You've got your friend Daniel and your fucking friend Renoir. Comment allez-vous, Daniel?
I don't speak that.
Oh, I figured
Whatever the
since
fuck
we were
that
going
was.
so hard on the letter, Kenny, you might get some of your fucking French Canadian going on there, bud.
Como estás?
Nope. Yeah, close enough. That's,
Vatos locos forever.
we call that Norwegian Spanish or French.
I only know Conan Spanish from early WCW. Vatos locos forever. You know what I'm saying? I say.
What was it?
That's all I got. I know it sounds racist coming from me, but that's not the case. It's
Wasn't like have the J5 gang from like Short Circuit? Those vatos kick your ass. Those cacos kick your face. Those kick your balls into outer space.
I'm not gonna lie.
You don't
So
remember that
I
one?
know, like you joked around right away in the beginning, saying that you're not wearing a hat and your hair looks like shit. I am wearing a new hat that I've had for all season long. All right, this is a brand new hat that I have not worn at all during this football season because my motherfucking Lions could not win a game. I almost wore it on the episode after we tied a game versus the Steelers. It was basically a who can lose this game for the other team. Like no one seemed like they were trying to win, but I am winning. I'm not winning. I'm wearing this hat because we won versus the Arizona Cardinals, the number one offense in the league versus the shittiest defense in the league.
So that's your
defense stepped the fuck up. The defense, dude, they played like anyone could ever hope for the Lions to play all season long. That's how they played that game.
So you're saying you got this hat at the beginning of the season?
I bought this hat this summer, bro. Like this is a brand new hat. I wore it 3 times total, ever. All right, like I got the I only wore it to get the curve down because if you wear a flat bill hat, like honestly, like you're one of the people I hate. I hate flat bill hats more than I know you wear flat bill hats all the time. I fucking hate it. But whatever, you do you. I have a head and face. If I wear a flat bill hat, I could not pull it off.
The truth shall set you free. You're just a fucking bitch ass hater.
Yeah,
I actually only started wearing them
white people hats. I don't know, but you get white people hat. I had a dude tell me this is a white people hat when I bought it from the hat store. Who's black? He told me it was a white people hat. And then when I curved it, it goes, "Oh, you that ultra white boy." And I was like, I mean, I'm old, so this is how we always wear our hats. I can't change that fact. And he goes, "Oh, you buy that dad hat. You buy that white people hat." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's what I got." Like, I don't fucking get it. It's the weirdest fuck.
Yeah, dad hats became popular in the last couple of years. Fucking
dude, dad hats are the only thing I got. I'll never ever wear a flat bill hat. Like
I hated dad hats growing up, and then I found one that really fits me well. My Baby Yoda fucking dad.
So here's one really fun fact. We put the tree up this past weekend. All of our Christmas tree shit is. Do you see my thumb here going like this?
Yeah.
I put that there. I've been meaning to put that shit back down in the basement all fucking week. Not once did I see it all fucking week until we start doing this goddamn podcast tonight. I'm like, God damn, what the fuck is?
You're like
whatever. It's like the dishes last week for you. Like it's like, God damn it, what the fuck? Oh fucking A. So irritated. You can see the rat, the new rat, the feeder rat is supposed to be a feeder rat.
Oh, is that in
Seems
the tank? Yeah, I see
moving
him.
around a little bit there, fucking Morty. And
Yeah,
I
I
named,
thought.
I got drunk as fuck, and I accidentally walked in from smoking a cigarette. And I said, "What up, Morty?" And my girlfriend's like, "Oh, you gave it a name." I'm like, "Nah, no, Morty's are." She didn't watch Rick and Morty, so she doesn't know Morty's are replaceable. It's not a real, like you call something Morty, like Morty's not a real name because Morty's are replaceable. Whatever.
Are you gonna
So
call
then,
him Kenny?
fucking overnight, bitch gets attached as fuck. And I'm like talking about how I'm gonna feed this rat to one of the snakes soon, whatever. And then her daughter comes, when her daughter comes to the house and she's staying with us and shit. And, Nicole tells her that the rat has a name named Morty. Well, then she gets all like within 24 hours gets attached as fuck. 9-year-old, I get home and I'm like, no attachment. I'm feeding this rat to the snake right now. And she's like, okay. I'm like, all right. So I get the rat out. I go to walk away to go put it in the snake cage to get eaten. And she's like, well, let me say bye to him. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. She grabs him, pets him. She's like, bye, Morty, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And she has a little friend over too. So she's trying to act tough as fuck. Right? Dude, I'm trying not to laugh because I know exactly what's gonna happen. I grab Morty from her. Like I let her get her goodbyes in. I'm like, all right, cool. Whoop. Grab him. I take 2 steps and the fucking waterworks just like go.
No!
Dude, I knew I was fucked. I knew I was fucked the night before, but like me being the asshole, like I'm like, nah, whatever. We don't care. We don't care at all. And then fucking waterworks. The waterworks on little girl, like, bitch, fuck you.
No, you made
All
a
right,
little girl
now I
cry.
got a pet fucking rat. Fuck that rat, Morty. Whatever.
No, you're the one who said you wanted a fucking animal commune, so there you
I
go.
do. I want a fucking I want a little mini zoo, but I don't think a rat is a pet. It's a varmint. You're from New York, rats are not pets, they're fucking varmints.
Motherfucker, you let
So,
that thing in the house in the first place. You lost me there.
bruh, no, they're for the snakes. Dude, where we get
Yeah, I get it. Oh,
where
I'm
we
sorry.
get
Hold on.
them though.
All right, what I meant to say is you let it stay. I
All
would
right, but
go
where we get
pet
rats
shop
they're far
to.
away.
Okay.
They're far away. It's a minute. It's not an easy
Yeah, but
drive there.
you only feed snakes like what, once a month or something like that?
Once a week.
Okay. I mean, all right.
Yeah, so I bought 6 rats. So that's 3 weeks because we got 2 snakes. And then one randomly died. I honestly we think he choked on one of the pieces of food we put in there. Because you think like I'm giving this thing like fucking rat food and shit. No. I'm giving I have a guinea pig, all right? The guinea pig is the shit, all right? Like, fuck off. It's not a rodent. It's a little dog. It's like if you think a guinea pig's a rodent, so is a goddamn chihuahua. All right, it's about the same thing. All right, Chip, my guinea pig's a shit and a half. So I gave all the rats guinea pig food because I'm like, they got to be close to the same. Apparently not, because one of the fucking rats choked on it and died. Whatever, I don't fucking care. Whatever, it's like $1 or $2, So then, I'm like, I've seen the videos of New York rats like grabbing full size pizza slices, dragging that shit down the stairs in the subway. So I just feed the rat like random fucking scraps all the time, like whatever. And like he flourishes. He's actually gotten a lot bigger since he's gonna be good fucking food. All right. Like that snake's gonna eat him and be like, oh shit, that's a lot of fat and that's a lot of like
Wait, you're still gonna feed Morty to the snake?
Oh, I'm so planning on this stuff. Like, I just got to do it when they're not here. Like, like.
Thank God these
All I
kids
do
don't
is
watch
talk
the show.
shit. I'm an asshole. Like there's a rap song that literally says that. That is exactly what's going to go on. Like all I do is talk shit. But no, I am going to feed that. I don't know. I kind of like I will, but I got to get another gray rat. Well, every time I just got to make sure I got a bunch of gray rats because Mortys are replaceable. You know what I mean? Like Rick and Morty. You heard my girlfriend just start dying laughing in the background.
I was gonna say how like you have to do it when they're not here. I'm like, isn't one of them in the room with you?
All this, well, I mean, one of the snakes is, but like them.
I meant the fucking people. Anyway,
Oh, no,
I also wanted to.
We don't let the kids sleep in the room with us. Fuck
I
that
also
shit.
wanted to just
That's
give everybody a
garbage
heads up. Oops, I'm talking. So in case anybody wonders why I keep messing with my nose, in case you didn't see the post yesterday, I got the craziest nosebleed on Monday night. Like I'm talking about, like just sitting on my bed, all of a sudden, like it felt like a steady stream of fucking blood coming out of my nose. I could barely get it to stop, and like so, my nose is just like really sensitive and raw. That's why I didn't do the show yesterday. My voice is still kind of jacked up and shit. That's why I guess somebody keeps talking over me, but it's cool. We love him anyway. Yeah, it's been a couple of times there. I try to say something, shut up. What else is going on, Dan? We got like a couple extra podcasts we've seen twice since our last episode.
Oh,
last two, your mom. Last two, your mom.
Let's start with the good before we get into the bad. We both watched Your Mom's House this week, dude. We do have a chat that we do talk to each other on generally, and you were like, "This intro song is fuego," and I was like, "I'm like 20 minutes behind starting it." Got it.
Yeah. And also, so everybody knows, I was up at 3:00 this morning because I went to sleep really early and set an alarm because I'm a nerd and I wanted to watch The Matrix when it came out. So I was up at fucking.
To be fair,
to be fair,
I also start messaging you like within 10 minutes of release. Normally, today, today I was a little bit distracted.
Dan is also 2 hours ahead of me, so like they get YMH, Your Mom's House, Tom Segura, Christina Pasinski, gets dropped around 6:00 in the morning.
On 3 hours ahead of you because it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when it gets dropped for me.
Okay. All I'm saying though is that it's like super early in the morning for me, and you're kind of up already, up and going when it gets dropped. But today, it just so happened that I had just finished fucking watching The Matrix, and I'm like kind of still riding the high, so I didn't go back to sleep. And then like probably like 25 minutes after The Matrix finished, fucking the YMH dropped. So I was like, well, might as well watch it so I could talk about it on the show tonight.
Hell yeah. And dude, that intro song was fuego. It was.
No, when you got like the whole fucking the control room, where, like everybody's jamming.
I didn't get to watch the video. I watched this a little bit here and there, like when they actually show clips and shit. I try to watch, but like,
oh yeah,
like until they do, like I'm like not paying attention because I'm working and shit, So anyway, so I listened to it.
Should we share it? Just for a few seconds. I feel like we won't.
As long as we don't get flagged, but
I was just streaming freaking something from Amazon. So here, this is the. Oh my gosh! This.
to cut it right now before we get too far into it. I think we only get like 10 seconds into it before we get flagged.
All right, sorry. I was having a flashback to what my 6:30 in the morning this morning was like.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was like that was the first message I got from you this morning.
Because usually it's the other way around. Dan will be the first person to text me on a Wednesday morning and be like, dude, that first clip. I'm like, in bed, one eye, I'm like, yes, I gotta put it on.
Yeah. So I mean, but that's a normal Wednesday. But I mean, every day I swear I'm pretty much I have to be one of the normal people that text you first thing in the morning. But
nobody texts me. I don't have any friends.
But anyway, yeah, that whole episode was great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to a lot of the shit that's going on. We did like if anyone who is not you are a mommy, or if you're not a Your Mom's House podcast person, or if you are and you just haven't seen it, it was announced that Your Mom's House podcast just signed an exclusive deal with Sirius XM.
It's not that exclusive because they're still going to be doing the YouTube shit.
As long as they keep doing the YouTube shit, that's where we're good.
Yeah, they've both made Christina and Tim have both made announcements like posts being like, "Hey, guys, relax."
Yeah, as long as Tim and Christine make sure, as long as we get the YouTube post on Wednesdays, like even like 2 days later, that's fine. Because like I don't
want to. No, don't say that. I like them on my Wednesdays.
I do too. Like, but Thursday, I'm fine with a Thursday drop because I don't have a lot of Thursday drop.
Spotify or Sirius?
What?
Was it that you're on Spotify or Sirius?
I don't know, dude. It's supposed to be on Sirius XM is what the release said.
Okay, yeah. No, so then you know what? I don't give a shit. I'm going to get it early. I already got Sirius, motherfucker.
I don't, and I refuse to pay for it. So
yeah, if I could, I don't give a shit. If I could give you my password, I would, but I know that if we're both listening at the same time, I'd get booted off.
Yeah.
It's like literally, like I'll be like listening here on the laptop, and then like I'll run to the car, and then like put it on the phone, and it'll be like, "You're signed in on another device." I'm like, "All right, man, take it easy." It's be pretty obvious. We just went from my laptop to my phone.
Dude, and here's the problem: is like you know me, like I used to be the biggest fucking Rogan fan until he went to Spotify, and I fucking hate Spotify. So I don't listen to Spotify, and I refuse to pay for premium on Spotify. I did do the 3-month trial.
Yeah,
there's still fucking ads.
That's how Sirius got me. Was I got like a bunch of months free. Then they gave me more months free, and then they were like, "Hey, if you want to keep going, it's only like $8.99 or $9.99." And I'm like, I love my Bonfire, dude. I really fucking love my Bonfire. That show is
I've only listened to the ripped copies of the Bonfire that are on YouTube. And they're all great. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's not a fucking. I can live without the Bonfire.
You have to. Do you understand the concept of the Bonfire though? Do you know why they start with the Rush song? It's supposed to be the evening drive radio show you listen to. It's like it starts off with the song "Working Man" by.
The one on YouTube. It starts out with the sound of a bonfire.
Yeah.
Crackle. And that's it.
Yeah. Crackle. And yeah, like that. It's if you kind of like approach it that way, it's almost supposed to be kind of goofy-ish. We're like, we're gonna have the celebrity in. We're gonna be talking about current events because it's like the drive home thing. You know what I mean? It starts at 5 o'clock Eastern. So it's like it goes from 5 to 7. So it's like it's supposed to appeal to the working man. It's wholesome fun where they say the word cunt.
See, I always thought, because I don't have Sirius XM, but I always thought it was like a morning show. Like
it's supposed to be the drive home.
How the fuck is it a popular show if it's like that late?
Are you asking a question? Is it popular?
Yeah. I mean, like, how I don't get how it's popular if it's that late.
Like, once again, like I said, it's made for the person driving home from work, because a lot of people, I want to say, have Sirius in the car. Granted, now it's changed. Everybody has it on the phone app and all that shit. But no, they're super popular. But it's Big J Okerson and fucking Dan Soder. They're fucking hilarious. Right. Literally, the energy between the two of them is.
Speaking of, dude, I told you. I know I told you in text, but like, you have no idea how excited I am that Ari Shaffir, Kelly, and Big J Okerson are doing a show in Grand Rapids, March 25th. The tickets do go on sale in January. So like, there's a pre-sale coming up in January. I think it's January 12th. And the promo code for it's fucking Rogan, bro.
So,
because Ari couldn't think of a better fucking promo code.
Oh yeah.
So if you, I'm an avid Skeptic Tank listener. I love Ari Shaffir's Skeptic Tank. That is one of my favorite podcasts. I love his fucking half-hour intros to the podcast. I think it's the funniest shit ever because, dude, he is such the adult I am. Like, he's so ADD, and he gets, like, his intros are the best. Like, honestly, I care less about the rest of the podcast. It's the intros that just fucking, I'm dying because, like, it's so me.
Shift over a little bit over to, like, how about any TV shit? Any movies or TV?
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, it's weird because this is the most you and I have talked in a week since we started this podcast. Has it not?
Yeah.
All right. So, like, you're asking me this because I know you're leading me into it because we have talked into it. This is behind the curtain for everyone because Renee has been talking about this show to me for at least 3 years. And I've, like, not, like, given it the time of day because there's so many other shows out there. And then,
well, it's not only that, but you had to you had to get Hulu for it. Like,
right.
There was no other way to watch it. You didn't have Hulu. So, like,
I had Dish Network forever. I got rid of Dish. Then I got YouTube TV because I got a special for 3 months, blah, 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 blah. And then I kept getting to cancel that motherfucker. Well, then I finally fucking canceled that motherfucker. And then Hulu TV came up and it was on sale because it's before Christmas, whatever, and I get it. So then I start watching this show called Letterkenny on my lunch break at work. Dude, by far underrated. One of the most underrated. Like, it is severely like, if you watch Always Sunny with Philadelphia, Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and you love that, and you don't love Letterkenny, there's something wrong with you. Like, it is the same style of comedy, except like you throw in a little bit more of fucking Clerks-ish, like, kind of.
Yeah, that's always been my description of it. I was like, if Clerks, if Kevin Smith was a Canadian, it's like very intellectual and long-winded, dirty humor.
If you heard that loud bang, my the old lady is
the old battle axe.
The old battle axe is wrapping Christmas presents and tripped over something and Slams
That's
into
when I
another
call
syllable. It's pretty
when I
funny.
call a woman a battle axe. That's an old fucking Norm Macdonald reference. He was on
Yeah.
like Conan O'Brien, and he's like, my wife, I tell you, that old battle axe. And fucking Conan's like, what the fuck says that shit? The old battle axe. Anyway,
Yeah.
what the hell were we talking? Oh, so yeah, Letterkenny. Uh, yeah, I literally described that show as if Clerks or Kevin Smith was Canadian. It's dry, very, very smart humor, but it's also dirty as shit. That's fucking Dan learned by episode 2, I believe, or 3, which was called
Oh,
Fuck.
episode 1 right off the bat.
No, but I'm saying like when it's just like you realize just how juvenile or infantile they're gonna be when they do an episode called Fart Book.
Right, yeah. Bart Book was like you were like, oh, this is a weird episode. I'm like, you're like
No,
you went
that's not
too
what I said.
far into it.
You remember exactly what I said? I remember exactly what I said because it's the defining
It's a
thing.
make it or break it episode
Yes.
for you because
Yeah.
like I'm like no. Like I walk into the show knowing it's gonna be retarded.
Touch my
And
camera with the fence.
my but yeah, it was hilarious. It was them making fun of the Social Network because that's about when that episode came out. Is when that movie came out.
I'm not sure, but either way, yeah. Fart Book, for those of you who aren't able to put 2 and 2 together, is an episode about where they make a Facebook for farts, and the entire episode is filled with actual lines from the movie The Social Network, but about farts.
Right.
I need the algorithm. I need the algorithm.
The whole fucking thing, and then like later on, like it's funny because they pick like episodes like pull apart from like different shit, and like different shit from that kind of time. So like there's like it's smart as fuck because like you gotta know exactly. It's almost like South Park, right? Like South Park, like you gotta be kind of up to date on some things, but like I'm watching it from behind, so I already know what's going on. There
Yeah, there's 9 seasons, so you've got some.
yeah, I got a lot of. I'm up there. I'm getting there. I'm getting close.
Yeah, and also though, but let's also put this out there. Fuck Hulu for you paying how much you pay and still giving you commercials in that motherfucker.
Oh, so I did not change it yet. Oh, I mean I did today, but I did say fuck Hulu Live. I paid for the live for this month, and I'm good until January 17th. That gets me through the NCAA championship shit. So hopefully Michigan beats Georgia and then goes on and beats Alabama and we're the national champions. I'm paid through that. And then after that, I don't fucking care. Like I don't care about the Super Bowl or any of that shit this year.
Yeah, go down to the whatever, like the $10 package.
I did. I went to it's $12.99 and I get Hulu no ads. I start that starting the 17th of
That
January.
is such bullshit because I know what you're paying for the TV Hulu, and like how fucking dare they fucking give you fucking
how fucking dare them for fucking sure.
You, fuck
dude,
you.
Fuck you, Hulu.
Like
fuck you, Hulu. How the lion, the witch, the audacity of this bitch.
Right, you watch. And the Hulu TV that you probably are going to watch is only going to be on what, Saturdays or whatever college football is.
Dude, whenever college football ends, and then I'm done, I won't watch TV anymore, which is fine. Like it's good. Like I don't care about the Super Bowl. Lions aren't anywhere near it. I can look at the stats and shit on the internet later, or find a link to watch it. Like I just don't fucking care. Like college is where it's at for me as a fan personally, always, because the Lions suck. Except we did beat the best offensive team in the NFL this week and shut them the fuck down. But for win number 2 of the whole season.
All right, we're not going back into football. We're staying on TV. Fuck.
But no. After that, like I don't fucking care. Like, and then honestly, like all I do is watch, like, not now even because AEW, All Elite Wrestling was on tonight
I've
started at
actually been
8.
meaning
Already
to
done.
get that. I've been meaning to get that password from you again. I want to start watching AEW. Like,
Dude, now we're back on Hulu, so it's a one.
it's
Yeah,
on Hulu.
yeah,
Also,
later. Well, later. I'll
well, I have
find.
no, I have it. But what about movies? Have you seen you've seen Spider-Man?
I've not, dude. I'm gonna see the new Spider-Man this Sunday. A Garrett fucking teed. Gonna see it. I've stayed for
Wait,
the most
are
part
you
off Facebook. I've stayed off Reddit. I've stayed off
are you,
everything.
are you
If
doing what
you
I
spoil at all, I swear to
No,
God,
I'm
I
not.
will
I haven't
leave.
seen it yet, faggot.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you're going to do what I think you're doing beforehand, and then go on to see the movie.
I'm gonna fucking cosplay. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm not that big of a nerd. I'm not gonna jerk off before I see it. Yes, because I don't think I can handle it within it. But no, I'm
You
just
know
kidding.
what I'm
What?
talking about?
No. What do you
Something
need?
I can't talk about. You know what I mean?
Am I gonna binge all the movies before I do it? I've already have.
Are
I
you
already
going?
have.
Are you going to get especially drunk before the before
Oh,
you?
no.
Just
No, I'm not.
like, oh shit!
Audio only. No, I'm not.
I was gonna say that might be really awesome. That'd be a crazy ass experience.
I mean,
Have you seen?
no.
I'll change the subject. Have you seen Shang-Chi yet?
I have a what?
Was it Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So we watched that because it was on Disney Plus recently.
No spoilers. It's on my. I'm probably watching it after we get off here, and
Okay, it's great. Watch it.
hopefully
It's
I
fun.
can restart the LCD
They're
sound.
like they have like this thing where like the Hulk is in it, and like there was like a spoiler. Hold on, but I promise I've watched it, and the Hulk is not in it at all. And they're like, it's Bruce Banner's Hulk, and it's like, no, he's not. I've watched the whole fucking thing, and then some. He's not in it at all. So like, I
Well,
mean,
I
that's
think
not a spoiler. That's like,
it's just called a troll, right? Where they are like, "Oh, spoiler alert! Hulk is in it," and he's not. You're like,
well,
you got
no, because Abomination is in it. That's the. I didn't want to spoil it, but like, it's not a spoil because it's like, honestly, like a non actual part of the movie. Like, but people said the Hulk was in it, and it was Bruce Banner. And I'm like, no, dude, it's Abomination. It's not like, and it doesn't look like Hulk at all. Like, it pissed me oh, it pissed me off. Like, as like a like even a casual fan of the Hulk, like I don't really give a fuck about the Hulk. Like, I'll never get a tattoo of the Hulk. I get
Right.
tattoos of all my favorite Marvel characters. I have a million of them.
Go
But
ahead.
I'll never get one of the Hulks. I don't think the Hulk's that big of a character, nor a character that's worth, more than 10 minutes of my time in a movie. Unless it's Thor Ragnarok, which is one of the greatest fucking Marvel
That
movies.
movie is fucking amazing. I will put that on just for like the director, what's his name?
Tiki, whatever the fuck his name is.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
I think he also does the voice of the rock creature. Right?
Korg.
I will watch that fucking movie just for that scene any fucking day of the fucking week. I like literally like Thor Ragnarok is I don't know, maybe I don't know, I wouldn't call it underrated, but like
One of my fucking favorite characters that is not a main character ever in the fucking movies. Like, dude, he is such a fucking bullshit character in the movie, but he's such a pivotal, like not even like a pivotal good part of the movie. He's just a pivotal random part of the movie that like sticks with you. He is just so funny. God
They're
damn
gonna,
it.
they're gonna have to bring you back. All right. Do you want to go in the
But
kennel?
anyway,
How will I am?
yes, he is again. Obviously, I bought the pop figure
Yeah,
because
Tiger
I
White.
love him.
Since we're on the topic of movies, like I gotta say, he currently is one of my top 5 favorite directors. Everything he's done. Did you see by any chance Jojo Rabbit?
I have not, but I think it's on. It's either free on Prime or HBO Max
It's
right
one of
now.
those, or maybe even
But
Netflix.
I
But
have
I'm
not. I have not. But it's a plan because
dude,
of the director.
dude,
I heard it
watch,
was hilarious.
watch it. It's there's like I mean every like there's an inside joke that unless you've seen that movie, I do this joke like all the time in public, and I do it with no like remorse or regard for the social perspective of what I'm doing. And I will walk into a room of like, 7, 8 people that I know, and I will literally go like this. How Hitler, how Hitler, how Hitler, how Hitler, how Hitler, how Hitler, how Hitler. It's like Sam Rockwell fucking has this scene where he's like some like major or like like high up ranking officer in the fucking Gestapo, and like he comes in and like he Heil Hitler's every single person in the fucking room. It's just like those. It's like one of those like little fucking dumb jokes, like where like, and then even as more people come in and he gets introduced, how Hitler, like it's just like, and it's just so passive, just like how Hitler. Hey, oh, it's Dr. Rubenstein. How Hitler, like it's a fucking
Nice.
great. It's a
Hey,
great movie. Dude.
I know I want to
Uh-oh.
do a quick
Uh-oh.
shout out right
Uh-oh.
here. The old lady, she is just around the corner from me, wrapping Christmas presents. So you probably hear a little bit of it randomly. I did offer to help wrap, but she knows I rap like a dude and don't give a fuck.
Motherfucker,
And
once this episode's done, you're gonna be over there fucking fucking ghost style. Oh, that's
oh man,
okay.
I couldn't caught it. I didn't catch the first one, but I caught the last two. But oh,
I was doing a ghost reference. Fucking,
I
fucking.
got the ghost reference. I'm sorry, I was sneezing, so I couldn't like react great.
I'll be a fucking sneezy fag bag. What's wrong with
No, I do what I can, but
you?
no, I had to give her a shout out and give her a little show because again, she is making Christmas happen here in this house because again, I'm at that. This is my 100% opinion. You can disagree or not, but it's not about how it's wrapped. As long as it's wrapped somewhat, the kids have more fun ripping the shit apart with duct tape than it is about like perfect corners and all that other shit.
Do you know
Like
what I
I'm not
saw?
trying to do it like fucking. I'm not wrapping that shit like the bedding like that we had to
I
do in basic
saw.
training.
I saw a great meme today that was like, "Dad hates wrapping presents, so this is what he did." And it was all the presents out of the, like not wrapped under the tree, and then the roll of fucking gift wrap just like thrown over it, just like
Bro,
the one strip. And I believe they had the elf on the shelf sitting right on the fucking strip. So it's
all
just
right.
like
So
a whole bunch of crap, and then just like a strip
all
of
right.
fucking one strip of
I'm
wrapping.
not gonna lie. All right, this is a bad dad moment.
He goes like that. Dude's my
Uh,
name.
100% bad dad moment. That exact same thing. The first year of my divorce,
Oh,
uh, I literally took the dollar store wrapping paper. I tried to wrap a couple things, and then realized that there's no fucking way I was gonna have enough wrapping paper to wrap everything. So I threw all that shit under the tree, and I just rolled the wrapping paper, all the shit under the tree, rolled the wrapping paper around the bottom of the tree a couple of times, and take duct tape that fucking shit around the tree until it good. So like, fuck that shit. And they're lucky I even put up a goddamn tree. Like I had to buy a tree that year and shit because somebody may or may not have taken the tree.
Used
But
to be
whatever.
used to be a spiteful bitch.
Yeah, I don't care. Fuck it. But it was like the first year after the divorce. We had like such as Charlie Brown. Like I swear to God, I'm not gonna lie. I think and this is so RU garbage bullshit, but I think I drove by someone's house and they had an artificial tree next to their dumpster. I swear to God, I stopped and grabbed that shit and used that fucking busted down, probably a 50-year-old artificial tree that had like the Charlie Brown like branches and shit on it for our Christmas tree that year. Which speaking of that shit, we both made the point to watch the Are You Garbage special that came out Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or Monday?
The AYG thing came out on the 21st yesterday.
Yesterday. All right. So I went into it thinking this is my fault. All right. I went into thinking that they were gonna be. It wasn't gonna be like the podcast necessarily. It was gonna be more of them doing like comedy, like special shit. And like I said, I watched it through the first time. I listened to it the first time, and like I listened to it. I didn't watch it because like play in the background because I'm at work. You know, I didn't really realize that like there were segments. So like it was like I didn't hear the very beginning of saying that I was going from like they traveled the country. So like there were like there'd be a segments at one part, and then there'd be like this stupid little like music thing for a second, and then they'd be do another part, and then so I didn't realize they're like the music segment was them traveling.
So let's just take a little moment here. Are You Garbage is a podcast by two dudes from Pennsylvania, fucking great comedians. Check out their fucking podcast. I even have their playing cards, their card game.
Nice.
And basically, it's a podcast where they have your favorite comedians on and ask them questions to find out whether or not they're classy or trashy individuals.
And 99.9% of them are actually exactly what you think they are.
Yeah. But here I'll give an example of a question, and then I'll hey Dan, have you ever gone to a wax museum on a family vacation?
All right, do that one more time without laughing so I can actually understand what you're saying.
Have you ever gone to a wax museum on a family vacation?
No, I have not. But that is so that like all right. So yes, this is the whole concept of their fucking podcast. Is that's not like a terrible question. Like honestly, like
Not one of the better ones.
if you go to a wax museum in general as a family vacation, like it's part of it. That's not trashy at all. That's actually pretty fucking cool. But if you, I don't know, on pasta night as a family, instead of using a goddamn paper towel, and you use the same fucking.
It wasn't a paper towel.
It was
a dishcloth.
The same dishcloth to wipe everybody's mouth. Yeah, that's fucking garbage. Like that.
Dan,
I couldn't think of what
you didn't like that. You didn't like that question, and I swear to God, this literally just popped up naturally as the next question. You're gonna hate this question.
Yeah, I understand. I own two of them, but that's not garbage. I don't think that's a garbage one. Have you ever owned a snake? Is the question that he just held up. I don't think that's a garbage one because snakes are expensive. It's not like
Dan,
a garbage thing is like.
Have
you ever owned a fucking gerbil? Like,
Are
yeah,
you ready to feel attacked by the next one?
Yeah, I'm gonna feel attacked. I have not actually from 7-Eleven. I don't do. I honestly, we only have like 2 7-Elevens in the area.
Fair enough. Like I had them. I definitely had them. And I remember this question actually being asked about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, when the show started blowing up. And like I was on one of the live shows, and they were asked, like, when they were like, Renee, what the fuck? Because like there's audience participation during the live shows, and so like they were like, Renee, what the fuck? You've had taquitos from 7-Eleven? I'm like, dude, I just drove across the country from New York to Colorado. You think I didn't stop at a shit ton of 7-Elevens for cheap ass quick food? They're like, fair.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I could not do tequila. Tornadoes. Do you know what tornadoes are?
I feel like they're like almost a more
They're
deep.
goddamn so close to a fucking.
They're like, it's like a more deep fried version, right?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah. They put them in the same. They put them in the same roller that the fucking hot dogs are in. Oh, absolutely, plenty of.
So you, everybody who's, if you're listening to the audio part, which I haven't put out an episode in a while, but we're gonna fix that hopefully for the New Year's.
That one said, "Have you ever tailgated at an event and didn't go in?" Yes, I have at 2 Michigan games, a Michigan State game, which is a massive game for me. I did have tickets, but we got there at fucking 8 or 7 a.m. tailgated. I got so shit faced, I couldn't even go in. I had to give my ticket away.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's the only excuse for that would be like I could possibly get banned from this arena or stadium if I go in because I am that hammered from fucking tailgating, and I've been that close. But what I have done, and it's only because, so check this out. I feel like this is garbage. I live. Do you know how close I live to Yankee Stadium, or I used to in New York?
No.
Okay, dude, I was literally 2.5 blocks away.
Okay.
So like, I'm not gonna go into Yankee Stadium.
Is that like, hold on? Is that like you said in Yankee Stadium? You live in Brooklyn. Where's Yankee Stadium?
Bronx.
The Bronx. Oh shit, my bro. I always forget that the Bronx and Brooklyn are 2 different things.
Yeah, there's 5 different.
They just sound the same, and I'm not from New York and don't give a fuck about New York or anything about New York.
There's 5
and
different
the 5 fucking who
gives right. New York City has 5 different parts: Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, and Staten Island.
I'm sorry, dude. I love it. I love it to death. I love how New York you are, and I love how much you actually give a fuck when no one else outside of New York gives a fuck about.
Well, no, I'm just trying to educate the black ass.
No, dude, it's so my favorite fucking thing to do is, and you know it, is to fuck with you about New York shit. It's like my favorite fucking thing, and I'm sorry, but like honest, like I was being honest when I said I always get fucked up with the Bronx and Brooklyn. Like I always want to put them the same because they're basically they start off the same. So that's it.
All right. Yeah. Before I forget the rest of the story and make our podcast even worse than it usually is. So what I would do is, and like, I'm not going to pay $13 beers in the fucking stadium. What I would do, yeah. So what I would do is go. We'd get tickets, me and the homies, and then we would go to the garage across from the gate that we need to go into, and find a car that didn't have a tailgate going, and we would just hang out by the trunk and pretend like that's our car and fucking like party, smoke, fucking sometimes bring a little miniature grill. Yeah, and then just go in, like we go buy 6 packs and a fucking bottle of JMO or whatever.
Dude,
so like I feel like that's even more trash. Have I ever tailgated on someone else's car who was none of my No one in my group was at their car.
All right, so when I tailgate at Michigan, I bring a fucking Coleman grill, and I fucking cook like kibasas and
They pop
like
up easy. Those grills are super
steak
easy.
and all that shit. Like, yeah, like I do that shit, and then on top of it, like I'm grill master, like, and then sometimes like people walk by and they'll be like, "Oh, I'll give you 3 shots for a fucking kibasa," and I'm
Hot
like,
dog,
"I'm
whatever.
down," or a hot dog, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever.
like I bring, like so, like that's what happens. Like it starts at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll make sausage. I'll make fucking eggs and everything
Dude,
on
I've
that
I've
fucking
only
Coleman
been.
grill.
How many NFL football games or like big college games have you been to with
All
like
right, so
tailgating and shit?
NFL game, I've only ever been to one, and that was like, dude, I was like Barry Sanders, Emmett Smith era. It was literally
Like
the Bear.
94?
Yeah, dude, it was Barry Sanders. Rodney Pete was our quarterback. Herman Moore was our wide receiver. Spielman, like, dude, that's like old school Lions. Like, no one gives a fuck. Versus the 94, I swear to God, it was 94.
Yeah, called it.
Cowboys with that offensive line was amazing with Emmett Smith and Crackhead.
Um,
What was
no,
his
but hold
name?
on. I brought
Irvin,
it up.
Michael Irvin, and all that. Like, dude, they were like that whole fucking team was all pro. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I forgot
Yeah.
why I asked that question, but let's start fucking wrapping it
But
up.
all right, so hold on, no.
Just
The
talking about
question was, how many games have I been to where I tailgated at that? Like, and that
oh,
was a big game. I've been to like, so that was my only NFL game I ever been to. But I've been to like 7 or 8 Michigan games. At
which are
the big house.
you guys don't fuck around with your fucking
No, we
college.
don't. We do not fuck around here at
Same
the
thing
big
here
house.
in Denver University. Their football, their lacrosse, and their hockey. They're fucking.
Dude.
They sell out. Like it's like they have to have like parking fucking organizers, all sorts of crazy shit for that shit
Dude,
here.
same thing with Ann Arbor.
Yeah, I might as well.
You do
fucking
not
guys
fuck
in
around
game.
with Michigan football, hockey, or baseball. And no, we go out and we tailgate. We go
No,
hard.
but I had asked how many just because I've only been to one. I've been to one fucking football game ever, and what?
One?
Motherfucker, you've only been to one NFL game.
NFL, but college,
yeah, but I
though.
also,
Like,
yeah, okay, but I live in New York City. Who the fuck am I going to watch in New York City?
I don't
What
know.
New York City fucking college football team?
Isn't
is
Rutgers
anything?
by New York?
Rutgers is Jersey.
I mean, they suck,
I
but
believe.
that's a basketball team.
Yeah, and it's not even close. And again, so anyway, I've never been into football. I think you know that already. But I will say this much. Goddamn, that tailgating, like motherfuckers have like attachments to the back of their trucks so they can post up like 15-foot, 20-foot flags, sound systems, multiple tables with multiple appetizers surrounding the grill.
People bring in their fucking RVs for the weekend and shit.
Like,
what
dude,
the fuck?
And it was a Giants game.
Dude, it's fucking awesome, especially when you like.
I don't give a shit about football, but I'll jump over an opportunity to fucking go to something like that. It was a great fucking time.
Dude, the tailgate is 90 times better than a game. It
was up until my friend who brought me that his family has had season tickets for God knows how long. And I got them on the fucking Jumbotron for the first time ever. And they're like, Renee, oh my fucking God.
Was that the Rangers game?
What?
Was that the Rangers game that you went to?
No. This was, again, I told you, Giants football.
Okay.
No. What I was doing, I'm not going to say what I was doing. What I was doing got us on the Jumbotron. I was dancing. And are you ready for this?
Mhm.
No,
Suwoo?
fuck yeah. I ain't no motherfucking ass blood. Come trust my shit. Sue woo, motherfucker. Sue woo. I was supposed to open the show doing that. I forgot about it. And you're wearing the blue hat, which is even funny.
It's thick.
Yeah. All right. Listen,
THICC.
let's wrap it. Let's go real quick because we were already talking about cooking and the tailgating and shit, bro. Tell me some fat boy shit you've done this
All
week.
right, fat boy shit. So Bryce, my younger son,
Don't blame the kid. Don't blame the boy. Bryce is my favorite.
He turned
Don't tell him
12
I say
this weekend. Well, actually, Wednesday, last week Wednesday. So I got him on Friday. We threw him a birthday motherfucking bash at my house on Saturday. Bro, I cooked burgers, steak, hot dogs, like on that pellet grill, bro. So
yeah,
like all that smoke, all that shit. My littles help me get everything ready with the seasoning. I pour the seasoning on. My littles would fucking rub that shit in, bruh. They killed it. They did a great job. Not one complaint. Not one complaint from anyone. The steaks
motherfucker,
were
your house and you're armed. Nobody better complain.
no shit, but no, steaks are always medium rare. The burgers are always medium, a little well, depending on like the age group of the kids. The dogs, dude. Man, we got people ranging here from like, hey, get it to a bubble a little bit to burn the fuck out of this motherfucker. I'm a bubble a little person. Like, nah,
So,
like
okay,
you.
you're a bubble.
Yeah, you gotta bubble it a little bit. Like it's not a rotisserie dog. It's not that shit that you just throw. Like it's not a New York.
On the skin.
Like
Yeah. I hear you.
yeah, the skin. It's got to get a little bubble on it before you pop it off. Like it's not a fucking you know. But that's where I'm at. But like yeah, a lot of people like that shit burnt, which is fucking weird as fuck. But oh no,
Yeah.
we ate great food. What about you, homie?
What did I have? I ordered pizza this week for the first time, and I mean, it was like, I mean, it's not the first time, but like the first time in a while. That wasn't like one of my spots that I go to downtown. Shout out Walters 303, best fucking pizza. Next to an Amore Pizza. A couple of fucking Middle Eastern guys from Brooklyn. They know what they're doing. They brought the recipe.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, like I made the
What's it called
mistake.
again?
Amore Pizza.
And that's in where? Denver?
That'll be in the Rhino. No, I'm sorry, the Art District on Santa Fe.
All right. I want to make sure we get a random like proper shot. Like even though I don't pitch,
Yeah. Honestly, that I
like
discovered.
you bitch about everybody's pizza except for this one right here. That's why
Yeah,
I
no,
stopped
Amore.
and made
So
sure.
I've only had one or two of their slices. Amore was a spot that I discovered during the pandemic. That I like. It was a food truck when I discovered them. Like by Coors Field, which is the Rockies Stadium, and like I was like, the food smelled right. The dudes look. I was like, well, you're not Mexican, but you're Middle Eastern. They know. Like listen, just so everybody knows, the best Italian food is owned by. It's usually the establishment's owned by Albanians, and the fucking kitchen is usually a head chef Albanian, maybe one Italian, but the Mexicans run everything, and they do it fucking right.
That's right.
So
Like that's like
yeah,
everybody knows that the wait staff might be Chinese, but the best Chinese food restaurant it has lots of Latinos in that motherfucker.
it's just a thing. It's not a racism thing. It's just
It's just the
us
way
Latinos.
it is.
Us Latinos know how to fucking cook. But yeah, Amore.
They're
So when I went
fire,
up to
bro.
when I went up to that food truck, I noticed in the inside, like they had a whole bunch of New York and Brooklyn license plates on the walls. Like, yo, what's up with the place now? Yeah, we're from Brooklyn. I'm like, yeah, okay, what part? And they said Canarsie, and that's when I was like, ooh, you guys are from the proper part of Brooklyn. And unfortunately, like I went back twice after that. I wasn't able to get a slice because it was always in the oven, and I was just there doing a pickup, so I didn't have time to wait around. And then, like once I went, just to try it on my own. I was like, God damn, that shit was fucking good.
Yeah, that's
But
like proper New York.
I'm still trying to. Oh, all right. I was like, wait, why did we get to that pizza reference from fucking forever ago? I ordered Domino's the other day. Goddamn, major fail. I mean, it's also though, so people know, I haven't really eaten anything since Saturday. Like I've just been jacked up. And then I finally got an appetite. This was Monday night was the pizza incident. Yeah, I think. And excuse me, Monday night was the pizza incident. I ordered a pie. It fucking shows up. It's the wrong pie. I should have had mushrooms, onions, peppers on it. I don't like mushrooms. I just ordered cheesesteak pizza. Cheesesteak, cheese, sauce. Let's do it. Fucked it up. They sent me another one. The next one was so gross.
How do you not like mushrooms?
Oh no, I like mushrooms, just not on my pie. They certain I like I'll do it on a steak. Oh, you go roll. I like a nice
I get it, but like
gravy
bruh,
with
dude, fucking mushrooms on top of pizza. The more mushrooms, the better, bro.
You are
mushrooms, jalapeno, and motherfucking some pepperoni, bruh. Yeah, right there.
Dude, I feel like you're gonna end up saying yes to every.
Dude, I'm mostly garbage. It's all good. I'm fine. That's why I love that podcast in general. I did like that live special too, but it's just like I wanted more out of it.
So I guess I feel like we also veered off of that, and we'll start to wrap up here. The Are You Garbage podcast special that just came out is just a compilation of them on the road. Now, so for a little inside baseball for those who aren't like into how the comedy business work is, most of the time you don't put out your new stand-up shit to the public. You keep it, you don't let it get recorded. You keep it like close to the pocket, so that way if you want to put out an album or a special, people can't be like, oh, I already saw that. The Garbage live shows are amazing because it actually starts off with the two hosts doing stand-up separately beforehand, and then basically turning it into a live episode of Are You Garbage with the audience. Like I think they submit the questions like on Twitter or whatever, on Patreon or whatever, however they do that shit. And if you're in the audience, they'll be like, hey, is Troy fucking Wilson in the audience? Like, right here. Like, they'll be like, dude, did your mom really do this? And be like, yeah. It's like, I'm not going to spoil it. That literally wasn't set up for something that happened on the show today.
It's good, but if I went into it expecting, I wanted to hear their comedy I wanted to hear them do their comedy. You
gotta remember,
I still had fun.
It's not a Kevin Ryan special. It's not a Henry Foley special.
I get it. It was still fun. It was still very funny. It was just I wish it was more, but I wanted the comedy special.
Well, if you want their comedy, I believe they have both been on Gotham Live, which is a comedy club in New York City, and you can find clips of that shit on YouTube. Maybe I'll throw it in the comments.
Kippy, what's his real name? Kippy, the guy that goes.
It's Kevin Ryan and Henry Foley. H. Foley.
I love H. Foley. He's funny as fuck. But Kippy, H. Foley calls him Kippy all the time, or some shit.
Yeah.
That dude God damn, man. Like his fucking insults that come out, they're always quick, they're always witty, and they're always on fucking fire. Like
He's a fucking
that's
proper
why
cunt.
the Are You Garbage podcast is great. Like H. Foley is hilarious in general, but like Kippy, like he comes in and he's just like fuego, like all that shit, like man, like hit you in the gonads with the shit he's saying because you're like, fuck, man, I am really kind of a shitty.
We'll get out of here on that note since we're sucking their dicks over here. I'm going to give it a good shuffle. We'll do one more question here. Dan, I love you, brother. You know that?
I love you too, and Merry Christmas and all that other gay stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Shit, guys, I guess we're not going to see until, will it be New Year or we're going to see him before the New Year?
No, next week, Tuesday, will be
Before the New
the
Year.
27th or so.
Yeah.
28th. A couple days before New Year's. But this is our Christmas episode that we did not even mention whatsoever. Because fuck Christmas.
Not
your holiday.
You mentioned the Christmas tree.
Fuck your holiday.
I didn't like the question that was on there, but let's see what this one is. All right,
over there. You see the Christmas tree?
Yep,
Somewhat?
Yep, that's here. Ah, damn it, we already did that one.
We already had that one. What the fuck?
All right, I'm looking. I went blind.
I know you went blind, but damn, that's a random ass one. No, I don't. They're all fucking.
They're all white.
White.
Nice.
White.
Yeah.
I'm not garbage for one question.
Well, you're only 90% garbage.
Yeah, I got some lights that you can't see right now, and they're all white. So I'm only like 88.88889% garbage. Hey.
All right. Dan, from those of us here on this stupid fucking show, Perfectly Misfit, we thank you for fucking tuning in every week. If you've actually lasted this long, we can't begin to tell you how much we appreciate you. Do us a favor, just give us a thumbs up on Facebook, give us a thumbs up on fucking YouTube.
Dude,
tell someone about how whoops. Tell someone about how dumb we are and how we keep overlapping each other. And share our dumb shit if you really like us, because I know there's a few of you who do fucking tune in. Last week we had a whole 34 views. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I think I assume we get 4 views, if that. So 34 last week. That's awesome to me. As long as you guys are enjoying our shit, people are coming back. Thank you guys. Tell somebody you fucking love them. Merry fucking Christmas. Kill Morty.